Petals of Maj'Eyal. Come on, good loot. Poor dogs, why didn't you get out of the way of the collapsing tunnel? Jackal here. Oh, another chest. Fantastic. Oh, you know what I could do? Nah, that wouldn't work too well. I could use, like, see the threads. Open the chest. If I don't like what's in there, I can, like, do it differently. Sure, let's do see the threads. I haven't showed this off yet. Peer into the future. 3 possible futures, allowing you to explore each for 5 turns. When the effect expires, you get to choose which of the 3 futures becomes your present. Okay, that's a shitty thing to get. It was a gem of some sort. Oh, this does not change based on, okay. Like with boss drops, that changes when you do this. Yep, topaz every single time. Okay. The first. Doesn't really matter. Oh wow, that area of effect really hurts. Oh well, I got 2 tier 5 rain darts. I'm okay with getting a shitty gem. Even if, you know, one of them wasn't at all useful for me, and the other, while being useful for me, wasn't that good. But I'm not gonna complain too much. Because at least I got 1. I got 2. Even if they weren't as good as that awesome, Great Maul that the Wormick got. This guy has a much better chance of survival than the Wormick. Because I'm a lot better with the not melee guys. What is this? Oh. Let me see that. Fascinating. Or, you know, some Voraton mail or Drake skin leather armor. Something like that would be nice too. Can't go that way. Another chest. This has to be coming up on like a dozen by now. Oh, interesting. I need to, you can only do this once per zone, by the way, or zone level. So once I get to Sandworm Lair 4, I can use it again. But let's do some space-time tuning and tone this down to like 290. Which reduces my, spell power. Unfortunately. Blade, because that's fantastic. Hi, me. How are you doing? That's kind of funny that if you look there, you can see MH damage, which is main hand damage. He actually does more main hand damage than I do. Oh, I can give orders to you? Oh, fascinating. Doesn't really matter, but that's still neat. What did I... Oh. Ooh. Oh, God. That is unfortunate that it's anti-magic. Anti-magic. And I would need a 60 strength to wear it. Another tier 5 Randart. Random artifact. That's I've said that a bunch. Random artifact is what Randart is short for. Although technically in this they're like random uniques, I think the game calls them. Yeah, random unique. Random unique. But whatever, they're artifacts. I actually dig fast enough with the Tooth of the Mouth that I can dig my way through here. Because they collapse every 20 turns. Since I dig in less than 20 turns, I can go my own way. Which is nice. But I don't want to do that because that requires way too much effort. Unless I only have to dig like 2 or 3 tiles, I'll wait for a sandworm to come along. Why did you just dig right there and then stop digging? You think down here? Nah, I don't... there might be another room there. I don't think so, but maybe. So let's just head down. Actually, you know, I'm just going to turn this talent off. And then let the dogs come back on their own, because that'll be faster than waiting for them to heal. Woo! A trained hound that appears to be all at once a little puppy and a toothless old dog. They do 98 damage. That's their unarmed damage. Unarmed dogs. That's really nice. Unfortunately, anti-magic. But 3 tier 5 Randards and like a dozen chests. That's pretty nice. The dwarves. Those are pretty tall dwarves if they're 5 feet tall. Usually they're like 4.5 feet. Like, they're still medium creatures, but they tend to be smaller than that. This is such a bad idea. Another chest. Wow. And I leveled it. Ooh. Get more magic. Some dex. And... what do I want? And I forgot to exit back to the menu to, let's get that. Blade Shear. Why not? It should be here. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Oh well. Well, that's +5 strength. Oh, this gives me +9 strength. And that gives me telepathy orc and some infravision. Let's take down to here. Fucking Santa Drakes, them and their blinding. Use some precognition. Oh yeah, I could use that to find out, like, where do I want to go. Dogs get out of the worm's way. Or severely injured dogs. Okay, the queen's nowhere near. Okay, and I lost a lot of dogs there. Lost all of my dogs there. Could get more armor training, but Weapon Master, I really don't have a lot of things to put generic points into. Just... although that seems nice. You take damage from someone else, I don't know. Fate Weaving doesn't seem that great. Doesn't seem worth a category point. Someone wants to dig over here? I can. It's just 2 tiles. I can do this. And it had a battle axe. More precognition. I can dig through this. It looks like it's only 2 tiles. Your end has come. Are you sure about that? I'm not so sure. Another chest. Wow. Come on, tier 5 Randart arrows. No, a blighted staff of might. No, that does do. I was thinking maybe blighted means its damage type is blight rather than physical. But I guess blighted means it gives you like maximum vim when firing a critical spell, and chance to disease on hit. I guess. Is that the Sandworm Queen? Right there? Just hanging out? No, that's not. Dazed. Don't really want to be dazed. Ooh, I want to get out of there. Well, good thing I had an anomaly there that teleported me the hell all the way here. Oh, it's a gunslinger. I see. And now it's dead. Cinderine. Or Cinderrind, rather. Where's the queen? There's the queen. Usually she's like right on top of me when I come to the 4th level of the lair. But not this time. Dogs, I need you. Okay. There they are. There we go, she's dead. And she dropped the heart of the Sandworm Queen. What a surprise. And none of this is very good. But, right, it's in trophies or whatever. Heart of the Sandworm Queen. It's more dexterity. Range set. Oh, right, that's the range is based on your bow's range. I really like Blink Blade. At some point, I would like to get both Time Shield and a couple of points in this. Like, my class points are going to be super spread out, but that's okay. I'll have the category points to get them. Because Time Shield is amazing. It blocks damage like a regular, shielding rune. But not only does it do that, it heals you for all of that damage you take. Really nice. If you think I want to put these points into, I mean, I guess I could put them into Foresight. I don't really think Foresight's all that great of a skill, but I guess I can get max out Dimension Shift. Get a point in Wormhole. I don't even know what Wormhole is. Fill the space between yourself and a second point. Any creature stepping on either wormhole will be teleported to within 4 radius of the other. Oh. I pick one near me, and I pick one over there. And it teleports. Woo. Okay. You can use that to, escape. Yes, and if you put more points into it, it increases the accuracy of it. To accuracy of 1. To basically right on top. May as well put this point into something. Sure, Blade Ward. 14% chance to just block an attack with your dual-wielded weapons. I don't think there's much else in here. So let's just leave. None of that is worth keeping. 3 tier 5 rain darts. That's pretty nice. That is pretty nice. The game has made up for not giving me any good drops in the last game. When I get out of the way, Ziggurat's patrol, thank you. Ah, man, I'm so much more comfortable playing non-melee characters, and this is even kind of a melee character. Kind of. Temporal Warden is actually probably my favorite class in this game. Just because it's got a little bit of everything. It's got a little bit of ranged combat, a little bit of melee. You can specialize in one or the other, or neither. It's got, you know, some magic stuff. Like with space-time folding, it's got the mines that you can plant. It's got some magic, got some melee, got some ranged. Have some summoning with the Temporal Hounds. It's nice. It's a little bit of everything. It's not specialized, which works out pretty well for it. Although you can't really do like a pure caster kind of thing, but you could do pure archery, or mostly pure archery, or mostly pure melee. But you're gonna be like gimping yourself doing that. But I just really like Temporal Warden. And there's also, for me at least, I always have a soft spot for like archers in fantasy games, because it's like, you're not as badass as the guy who charges into combat with like a big fuck-off axe and full plate. You're not as cool as the guy, you know, on horseback charging with a lance, or the guy flinging fireballs. You're just some dude with a bow. And I really like archers in games, even when it's not particularly effective. I still tend to like archers. Ooh, I parried the Ooze's attack. Fantastic. Although, of course, in this, the archer class, just the base regular archer class, not very good. The skirmisher is pretty decent, but he uses a sling rather than a bow. Like, Temporal Warden makes a better archer than the archer. It's kind of funny, even if you, like... I mean, archers have some plus sides, but they're not too effective. Okay, so Naturalist is not anti-magic. It just means it it just gives you, like, nature resistance, and it's infused with nature. Okay. Good to know. Nope, blind. Sweet, another chest. And a rare. It's being beaten to death by my dogs. That's... Should probably heal first. Enemies. I'm just going to shoot to death. Oh, hey, look at that. Sling bullets. Just what my bow needed. Sling bullets, my god. Although they're not just sling bullets, you do use them in guns, too. What's this way? Probably nothing. And this is also not alt maze. I actually think I like alt maze more now. I used to hate it more than regular maze, but it does feel like you get more chests out of it. And since it no longer poses the hazard to auto-explore where it constantly gets confused and stops auto-exploring, I think I like it more than regular maze. There's the way down. Of course, the way down for regular maze is always in the bottom right. Oh, there's another chest. And a mouse. Or that was a rat, actually, not a mouse. Whoops. Journal page. Oh yes, I have this, Blade Shear. Attacks up to 3 adjacent targets. That's actually really cool that it can instantly kill targets if they get below 20% life. Wanderer's Boots of Evasion. Do I have boots that give me con? Well, I don't need these boots. Need these boots? No. Ooh, I have gold. That's not the right pair of boots. Tag +2 con. Probably have enough con boosting items to get thick skin 1. Another rare. Wow. I do like arrow threading a lot, or whatever this is. Arrow echoes. Plus 20 spell save. That's actually pretty high. Oh, I'm so much better with fucking non-melee characters, or at least non, like, primarily melee. This is more like primarily ranged, with some melee thrown in. At least how I play Temporal Warden. Phase Pulse? That seems pretty meh. Can actually take like 3 points out of this and get some more Time Shield. But of course I don't get another category point till level 36. But I think Time Shield's worth getting. So let's get that. And Time Shield is instant to activate, which is nice. Let's turn off Contingency and make it so it does Time Shield. So that when I get knocked below 27 life, I get a shield that not only protects me from damage, but also heals me over time. Let's make this like Control 3, because that's easier to hit than Hyphen. So how does, like, anti-magic purge, or whatever the hell that's called, work against, like, paradox? Because that's a kind of magic. But it doesn't, like... Because it, like, drains, like, your Vim and your positive and negative energy and your mana. How does that interact with paradox? I don't actually remember. Yeah, I have high hopes for this character. Even if he hasn't really gotten that great of equipment for him. Still have high hopes for him. Because he's not melee. That's always a plus side. Oh no, not a jelly. How the fuck did I get an ice ant stinger out of a jelly? Maybe the dogs killed an ant over there. That makes more sense. Okay, that's a dead end. I've been disarmed. Oh no. Kill them, dogs. I believe in you. Wow, that one dog killed 3 of those guys. A shitty steel greatsword? Okay. Plaguebringer's Sword of Vileness. Wow, that's an over-the-top name. Oh hey, we got white ectoplasm. I think that's not what we needed. Okay. Squid ink. Vampire blood. Oh yeah, I'm a lot more comfortable with this character. Although part of that is the fact that I had beaten the game twice with the Temporal Warden. Know what I'm doing, he's not a melee character. Whereas I have beaten the game, like if I played a Marauder with this, which I have beaten the game with, again, I'd still probably die a whole bunch because I suck at melee. Even if I know what I'm doing, kind of, with Marauder. Although that was like the second or third time I beat the game, it was a really poorly built Marauder. Really poorly built Marauder. Because like I can go back on like the characters vault on the website for this game and look at them and be like, you were not well built at all. Oh wow, another fucking chest. Is the boss anywhere nearby? Yeah, like the boss for this area like seems to know exactly where you are at all times. And he comes after you immediately. Like it's not a talent of his. Shoot him. And he's dead. because the dogs took all the hits for me. Ooh, a bow. Is it any good? Not really. Like, the main attribute I look for in my bows is, fire range. Although it's got one more fire range than this. So I guess I'll use it. Spectral Blade. That's probably better than the mace I have. More base damage. Gives me mana each turn. Not like that's a big deal. Huh. Cannot wear it. Oh, that's a great sword. Oh, never mind. Because it's got attack speed of 111%. What happens if you have a main hand weapon that increases your attack speed, but an offhand weapon that just has, like, normal attack speed? Does it use, like, the lowest? Does it use the average, or what? I think I just found some new armor. This leather armor is almost as protective as this iron. No, that's definitely better. Definitely better. Another chest. I'm gonna have to, like, look through these videos just to count how many fucking chests I got. Because I certainly got an abnormal amount. Or at least it feels that way. No, maybe not for, like, the maze getting, like, I think I've gotten 4 here. That's not too crazy. Just get the hell away. Get confused. Don't have any means to cure the confusion, but my dogs healed them. That's pretty decent, too. Silence, confusion, and pin immunity. I think I like my boots more. Blind chance. Another chest. That is, you know, I don't really approve of that. But yeah, let's activate Time Shield. Oh, they're actually attacking my dogs. Interesting. And oh, look at that, some sling bullets. Just what I wanted. Dwarven Steel Dagger, probably better than my dagger. Oh, physical resistance, but yeah, that's better. Physical resistance penetration, yep. I got a dagger, that's right. Temporal resistance penetration. Yeah, that's better. It's nothing amazing, but it's better. Technically speaking. Really close to level 20. That's pretty nice. So to the Ring of Blood, I guess. Or the Hidden Compound, whatever. Because it's called the Ring of Blood once you get to it. Actually, no, it's got a lot of names. Like, on the world map, it's Hidden Compound. Then the first 2 levels of it are, like, Slaver's Compound. And then the 3rd level is the Ring of Blood. Where is it? Don't actually know. That's the Ancient Elven Ruins. Must be there. Could be here, actually. It is not. Is it down here? No. There's a Zigger Patrol. Oh, fuck! No! Zigger Patrol! Shit. And I've been silenced. Or no, I wasn't. Oh no, I was silenced and dazed. Oh, I can still shoot, right. Let's just do this. Heal up, trade places with the dog, stop being pinned, and be ready to teleport the moment that ends. No, guys, I don't think so. I think what I want to do is I want to set up a portal there and a way out there. That's awesome. That was great. Ah, that was a great use of wormhole. Just run away! Run screaming while the dogs die to protect me. Ah, that was great. But that's enough excitement for one video. Running like a bitch from the Zigger Patrols.